Okay, so you can notice if you've read, if you're have been trying to inform yourself about what's going on. You probably read the different books, the Quran, the Bible, George Lama's the Shadow Bible, the True Aramaic. That's the one to read. It's a better translation. Anyway, you know, different books. You will notice that the messengers of God, reality, in other words, the messengers from reality. So this is what we're looking for. They speak with authority. They don't say. So in this particular instance, Christ, what did he say? He says, "Seek and you will find. Ask and the door will be opened unto you." Okay. Hmm? So here we are, and we are trying to be aware. We have an intention, and I've heard that you're judged by your intentions, or you are, operative by your intentions. And so, if you have an intention to be aware, don't try to remember your, but if you have that intention, then you are seeking. You are seeking God, actually, or you're seeking reality. And dare we say it, the living reality. How about that? Does reality have to be some kind of thing? How about a living reality? Is that a possibility? Well, you're living, so yeah, sure, of course it is. Isn't it? Sure it is. So in that case, where you're seeking, then you will find. Okay? Will you not? Of course, most of you aren't purified of your doubts. So you always carry around, and a lot of you have a burden because you carry these doubts around. Every time I say something to you, or somebody else talks about reality, not every time, but sometimes, the doubts will come. Well, I don't think that's the case, Hey, are you sure, Hey, wait a minute, let me look at that. See, all these doubts. And so if you're not troubled by doubts, then you don't have a problem. And the way to get rid of the doubts is to allow the Almighty to remove them from you. There goes one now. See, and let it happen. But don't direct those things. But you just let whatever happens happen. That's important. Why? Because God doesn't have or the reality doesn't have a direction. So you take a direction. Well, reality is going on. You've gone off over this way. So don't take direction. Just allow non-directed universe to occur within you. All right. So, if that's the case that you are seeking, actually within yourself, then there's an excellent, then in some way, the Almighty, according to what Christ says, so the Almighty will come in. Right? And when it does, then you will feel something different. And you don't know what it is. Okay? So the thing is don't be afraid. It feels nice when it comes in. Something comes in. All of a sudden, something. What is it? What is it? Feels nice. Gives you what you need. You need to relax. There it is. It's making a pause, an extraction from your body, from everything that's going on. Oh yeah. Yeah, but then okay. So there was some issues. There's some things to talk about here because of being brainwashed and being set up. Systems are set up. Every time something happens, this stupid thing goes off, and that stupid thing goes off. So what are some of those things that go off? Well, words and concepts. They try to within. They try to put a concept, a mental notion, a thing, on everything. Well, I felt relaxed. I felt relaxed, and I feel so relaxed. Really, okay. And why is that? Well, it could be a chemical, couldn't it? So the chemicals, but suppose there isn't a chemical. Suppose it just comes. Okay, that's the Almighty, right? So when the Almighty comes and you have that moment, um, pay attention. you be a good student. Pay attention, and don't make up ideas. It must be God. God is coming to me. You know, don't you don't you don't want to react. You just want to let it happen. Then you feel more pleasant, and then in your brain, in your back of your head, things start happening. Something has changed. Something has touched you, and so you may be very tempted to go over there. Now you're going to stop and pay attention. What's going on in my brain now? Oh my God! There must be something happening. Well, what's happening is you're getting sucked into what's going on in your brain. So you don't need to do that. You don't need to worry about it. You don't need to be afraid that you're going to miss out on something. I mean, stick with your intention. Okay, so then there's a reality that comes. And that reality also comes with, it's interesting because the reality comes with being aware that you're unaware. In other words, because when that reality comes in, it's a new reality. Different. So then you realize that at the same moment that there are things you aren't aware of. You become aware that you're unaware. and that is a real, that's a connection, that's a condition that we are in, is it not? Actually, in fact, we are aware to some extent, but we are not aware of everything at all. I mean, it'd kill you, probably, I'm sure, if you were. Unless you were ready for it. That may not be ever possible. You know, there's nothing to be depressed about there, because we're always learning things, but, the thing is, you can be happy that you're a little bit more, aware. So then the thing goes on, so you feel relaxed, you feel pleasant. Well, and then at that point, perhaps, let's say your mind will start to kind of work on it. So you might be disappointed because you go, oh, I want more of that. You might start thinking, gee, that was nice. Okay, so what do I have to do today? So the mind is woken up. Let's just call it the mind. God only knows. You can call it. Something has woken up. And so then right away you go back into yourself. Oh yeah, I have to do this and this. So you start thinking about real things you have to do. And, so you just resign yourself. Okay, let's go do that. So you go and do that. Now, during the day, speaking to the point of how you turn your back or you don't realize what you're doing on things. You go outside. Now, when you go outside or you're inside, everything works perfectly. The air isn't. I got to run over there to get the air where there's oxygen. On my foot, goes right through the part. No, everything works just fine. Be grateful for that. How does it all work so well? That's a miracle. I mean, how could that be? How could everything be working well? You can ask yourself that question. You can be grateful for that. God, I'm glad everything works so well. Now you go and you meet people. And depending on, what you're putting out, as Christ said, you don't get into trouble what comes in, you get in trouble what comes out of your mouth. And we can think that this means, that you're causing your own problems. So, if you meet someone and, you have a chance, they greet you, hey, how you doing, Bob, even if it doesn't matter the position of the person, they could be the dirty guy working on the sewer, or it could be the president of Ace Company, all boned up and everything. It doesn't matter position in the world. It's what does it come to? In the end, you're going to die. When you die, what position will you have then? You know. Um, so if they greet you and you say, "Oh, pretty good. How's things going with you?" See. In other words, you show respect, some respect, and you show your willingness to communicate with that being. Some interest in them. You don't have to get overblown about it, but a modicum of interest, some interest, and blah 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 blah. Okay, see you later, because everybody's got things to do, and so off you go. Unless you occasionally meet somebody, you find yourself stopping everything. You talk for hours, and you may be happy and unhappy about that. Because anyway, so you see people around you, and they reflect things. So, and mostly it's harmonious, or at least it starts out harmonious. And that's pleasant. Harmonious things are pleasant. But you have forces in you, and so if your forces aren't in the right place, then they like to get excited, they like to get in the act. So they say, so you ask them a question, and right away you feel, oh, this is the wrong question to ask, but you ask it, the force takes from it. So whatever happened to blah blah? Did he ever? I mean, because I heard that he got into big trouble, Oh yeah, blah blah blah. So another, the other guy goes up. Pretty soon you're in a pit somewhere. And what happened to the stuff you had to do today, and things you were doing and everything else? Well, it's kind of gotten sogged up. Anyway, so you go through the day, things go well. Nobody hits you. You're still alive at the end of the day. No car hits you or anything. Things have gone pretty well. The clerks were nice to you. People were nice to you. And you were nice to them. And if you have good karma, if you've been doing this for a while, then things generally tend to go pretty well. And then, but every now and then you find that we won't go there. That doesn't always happen, but generally. So then, a time comes during the day when you become aware that, God, I think I've had just about enough. I need to rest. I need to stop being so physically active. The world will tell you, well, if you're feeling like that, you probably need to eat. I'm always telling you, eat more food, because a lot of people, I don't know, they have faith in food. They don't have faith in what's actually going on with them. They have faith what they actually feel. They have faith in something else. They have faith in food. Because at times when you do need food, why then you eat it and you feel good and you feel better and you feel that's good. And then there are times when you don't need food and you eat it and you don't feel that good. You feel like, oh my God, I've gained another pound and I feel kind of different now. But different is, at least I'm not bored, so on and so forth. Western civilization, I've noticed, they put a big emphasis on what you put in your body. But they don't put any emphasis at all on your inner being. There's, to them, no, we're not doing that. It's all physical. It's all material. It's all what's going on in this world. That's what affects you. That's what causes you. It's basically, demented and oblivious to what? To reality. The wonderful reality. And, the reality is wonderful. You could say, I don't want to get silly here, but I mean, in a way, you could say all the time. Why? Because it's always going on. It doesn't stop. Suddenly there's no reality. No, that never happens. It's all like, whoa, 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 whoa. Something's happening. All the time, even if it's, when you're realizing, I've got to get to bed, So the day comes, and sure enough, the light from all what we need for all activity goes away. It gets dark. things get quiet. So that's nice. Oh, just when you need it to be quiet and everything, there it is. And in the evening, tell me if I'm wrong about this, as the sun stops and the dark, the night starts to come in, there's a transition. And the Almighty and reality and the graciousness of that living being, or living whatever it is, you know, you feel a pleasantness. So you get to transition from A to B, but in the middle, as an extra added bonus, as an extra added gift, you get to feel, I love the evenings. The evenings are so nice. It feels so nice. Let's go outside. It feels so nice outside. Outside means away from what everything that man is doing, and just allowing the reality of to take place. Now, here once again, we turn our backs on the Almighty, because the reality is somehow not the reality in the verbiage of the people who don't understand and are lost. No, it's nature. It's not reality, it's nature. Nature, oh, isn't it amazing how they does this and blah blah does that? Well, what's behind all of them doing all this thing? There's life in there. Where is it coming from? What is the nature of it? Well, if you want to know the nature of it, take a look around you in the evening. There it is. You feel pleasant, it's nice, kind of starting to forget about the activities of the day, starting to think about other things. So you're automatically programmed to think about other things. And then, now, at some point in this kind of process that goes on, at a certain point, you will feel a need to just stop, just to not be doing anything and just give it up to the Almighty. And you can do that, like at the point where if you're seeking and the Almighty comes in, you feel something, good now, feeling something. And don't always be referencing this as some physical thing, some material thing. I feel good because, I don't know, my body relaxed, and that's because I had some carotene drink this morning. Isn't that wonderful? Well, those things work in your body, and they, they cause your body to feel, but you also feel something else. You're not feeling it, you're not feeling it because it's like possessed you and now you feel that. You're feeling it because you're responding to something good that's happening in your body. Once you feel better, once you feel better, your body feels better, then it leaves you free. You're not having to pay attention to your body so much, so now you feel freer. And you like to be free. That's why people drink or you can be free. Oh, I'm free of everything, because the body is being taken over by, different kinds of things, drugs, whatever. Anyway, so then, now, I'm going to finish this up. This is getting way too long. Okay, yeah, I think I'll just stop this right here, and then